All right, I'm live. I know a few of you are already in chat. What's going on? What do you think about the new camera? Is it any different than the old camera? Does it seem about the same? Is it worse, better? Tell me what you think in the comments so I know because I'm trying this stuff out here. Joke says about time. Yeah, man. You've been waiting. Now I'm here. Eric Dudley. What the? Yeah, 2 days in a row, man. I didn't put my sound barrier back there, so you're gonna hear them fools in the background for sure. Yeah, picture's more crisp. Awesome. Coming in on EDA was saucy. Yeah, man. Test 1, 2, 3. I'm a little echoey. That's not good. Let me see here what I got going on. All you need is Boss Audio 5K, CCA wire, and lawnmower batteries for electrical, and you'll be bumping. Cool. See, so what do you guys think about this? This camera versus what I typically use. Do you think it's better, crisper, looks nicer? Or is it pretty close to the same of what I've been using before? Now, there is one trick with this. I'm using my Canon M50. I have to manual focus it for right now, but I'm trying to find a solution for that. Makes me look younger. Oh, man. I'll take that any day. Oh, goodness. High quality, better than Joe. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't mind being a little better than Joe Biden if I can. DIY Audio Kai cannot see a difference. It is streaming at the same frame rate. I think I might have been streaming at 720p 60. This will probably be 720p 30, but it's the M50 with just the kit lens on versus the Logitech Brio. This cam is epic. Looks very sharp. All right, man. Thanks. Looks good on my phone and sounds good in my car. The image looks a little bit brighter, but the audio is solid. And it's brighter because this camera lets in a lot more light than my other one. So I still need to tweak the way I want to set that up. He's a DIY audio guy says I haven't got my eyeglass prescription updated due to COVID. Cool, man. So since you guys are all here, join me. I do have some exciting news. Some of you, did you hear that in the background? That's my son. He's watching Cobra Kai. He's getting caught up to where I'm at. It's an awesome show if you haven't been watching it. But yeah, so the big news is I'm going to be doing something with Dean from 5 Star Car Stereo. You guys might have heard this if you've seen him live stream on his Instagram last night. We kind of been talking about it, and we want to do something a little bit different than what we both do on our separate channels, what I do on 12 Volt Talk, what he does on his shows. You know, he's an industry insider. He works in the industry. I'm an outsider, a hobbyist. So we have different opinions or different viewpoints. We can see things from a different place. And I think it'll be fun because we have this dry, sarcastic type of humor, and I think it'll work well together. Cool, not getting any background noise. Larry Keller, thank you, man. Appreciate it. You know, let's see right here. That's actually a work cup. It's all about balance for sure. Looks better than my knockoff GoPro. Hey, man, I was rocking a knockoff GoPro for a very long time. Craig wants to know why I don't build my own subs. It's so easy to do. I just haven't got into it yet. It's certainly something I want to do. I think it'll be fun, and it's something that I will do. If you didn't see me blow up the Savard, pushing it for way too long on a sine wave. I'm going to rebuild that. So we'll do that. That's one step closer to building my own subs. William Lindsay, what's up? Professional and the hobbyist. Good. Should be cool. I think it'll be fun, man. 5-star hi-fi. All right, Third Air. We'll catch you later, man. You've been getting camera tips from Dean. Hey, I will take as many camera tips as I can get, man, because this world, I've kind of got a grip on videography with cameras. Photography is a whole new ball game, and for some reason, for my mind, it is so much more difficult than just shooting video. Franco, what's up? Yeah, man, I work at Exide Batteries. They actually filed bankruptcy, so we're a new company now called Triton, but yeah, same place. What do I think about the Phi BTL subs? I haven't used them, so I don't have an opinion. Yo, what's up? Just here for the free popcorn. What's my favorite brand of subwoofers? Sundown. I like Sundown subwoofers. Like I've said before, I've reviewed a few of them, and they really perform. They have a fair price, in my opinion, and they all sound good. Everyone I've used sounds good, so I do like those. But if you're going to ask me my favorite subwoofers out right now, it's going to be Savard. And you guys know, I'm biased when it comes to Savard because I really like Will, and Lucas. Those guys are awesome. They do everything they can to get the best product out. They have very competitive prices, a solid product, and they're just awesome people in general. So if I think you're awesome and I know you're doing stuff to support your community, I'm right there with you. Let's see here. I get my parts from Lorda Base. What's going on in my new build? The Trooper will not be built for. It's going to be a while. It's starting to cool off now. I'm about finished with the Hi-Fi Hyundai. I've got an update coming on next week's video. And a matter of fact, I'm going to try to, if I can, get it all worked out. Maybe we can have Kip on 12V Talk next Wednesday, and we can talk to him about the kicker key because I'm really impressed with that. Spoiler alert, you'll see the video next week, hopefully Monday or Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. But the Trooper build, it'll be several months down the road before it's finished. You'll probably get bits and pieces here and there, and I'll just try to make videos as I go along doing it. Yeah, what about the Sundown E12 I got from the Surprise Me? That will be in a mini shootout it'll be the Sundown E12 versus the Wrap version 3, I believe, the Cadence Ultra Drive 12, as well as the Rockville K912. It'll be a 4 subwoofer shootout. And since you guys join on live stream, I just tell you all the subs that are going to be in it, so you'll be ready. Bobby says, I'm just here for Rod's barbecue. Man, I haven't barbecued in months. I've been cooking in the house, so I definitely need to get back to my barbecuing ways. Excited for the new Kenwood 10-inch HD radio. 5-star will have it on the show next week. So is that like the Stinger one and the Alpine, like the Alpine Halo 9 and the Stinger? If it is, I'm interested in checking it out as well. Man, how did XI go bankrupt? Oh, a ton of mismanagement. We had a lot of properties that were failing, and ours was not. My location was not, but they consolidated all that, and I think we've got a pretty bright future going on. And I think you're going to see probably more quality products coming out of us now than we ever have had, or than we've had in the recent past. Have you tried to get into the SQ realm of car audio? It's another level of complexity for sure. SQ is it is extremely intense. To me, it's easier to get loud to a certain point now. If you're getting very loud and you're getting to the 160s, the 170s and above, that is very, very hard to do. But to get pretty loud 150s, mid 150s, that's a lot easier to do than to have a pretty solid SQ system, in my experience, anyways. When's the next challenge? I don't know, man. We haven't even talked about that yet, but I'd like to do something. And I'll reach out to a few of you guys to actually help me out with that. I want to see some more of the SB subs. Like I said before, I missed old. Yeah. I've had good success with kickers. What's my first car audio system? What was it? I had two Crunch 10s in a factory enclosure with piezo tweeters, and I hooked those up to the rear speakers from the deck of a 1991 Chevy Celebrity, maybe. No, it might have been 85, something like that. That was it. Let me see. Tony asked, what's the RMS of all the subs I'm testing? I'm not sure. I think the E12 I think it's 500 watts RMS. And then we know the K9's a little crazy. The Cadence is around 450 RMS. The Savard is 850 RMS. Nick, I don't have any updates. Like I said before, I want to do something, but the 150 sub challenge or the 150 challenge is going on. So I kind of want to wait till that dies down before I even consider doing ours. Any upcoming box builds? Also, other than Savard, what non bandwagon brands do you consider good? Name a brand you're ashamed to admit you like. Man, I think Cadence is pretty good. They're not the best sub you can get, but they're pretty inexpensive on this lower end, anyways. They do have some high end subs, but for $105 for that 12, I think that's a solid sub. I think the Rockfield K9 is a solid sub if you're using half the power that they rate, because it is overrated and that's well established, but they get loud on not very much power. Matter of fact, I think those kind of get louder in the same enclosure with less power than a lot of other subs. Eric Dudley got a new Craig jig for the new sub enclosure. Yeah, man, that's cool. I've only got the single, the little cheap $20 Craig jig, but I would love to have the $99 rig where you can just set it up and be good to go. JL W312s were the first subs for me. Awesome subs. Alistair, what's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a while. How you been? 150s are easy if you know what you're doing. I agree, Craig. Even though you guys know I'm not loud and I never put enough power to do anywhere close to that in my vehicles. Why Sound Lab? What's up? Let's do an RF challenge. The price of Orion HCCA amps have not dropped in price since we did the last challenge. They jumped by at least $50. Pioneer subwoofers have been doing great, doing me good lately for sure. Oh my God, Chevy Celebrity! I had one 412s, trunk rattling, no paint, loved it. Yeah, man. 79 Pinto with 4 double bass 15s. Yeah, Rockville K6, 2 for $140. What's my opinion on the ARC audio subs? I like the entry level sub that they have. I've only used the 8s, but those things absolutely slam. They're very comparable to the Image Dynamics ID8s, but I think they take a little bit more power, and they maybe get a little bit louder in my experience. Had to reboot my iPhone. What's your favorite 6.5 coaxial speakers? My favorite 6.5 coaxial. Okay. It's the Morel 626, I believe, and it can actually be bi-amplified. And matter of fact, it has to be bi-amplified. And I would say that's my favorite coaxial. Now, if you're talking about just something you're going to hook up in your doors, um, man, it's hard to say because I like the Clarion 4x6 plates a lot, and I like the Infinity. I can't remember the model number of them. Uh, I can't remember. It's the Infinity 6.5s. The reference I think that really liked. I like some of the older MB Quartz too. Ever hear Speakerworks Buick? No, I haven't. I'd love to though. That would be awesome. What happened to the isobaric box, man? It's sitting in the garage. I want to get a new plexiglass window put in it, uh, a thicker one, a minimum of 3/8, because if you really get on that thing, that plexiglass just rattles like crazy. Oh, DIY audio guy says the Craig pocket hole jig and get one from Harbor Freight. If they got a bench one for a reasonable price, I'm a Harbor Freight kind of guy sometimes. I got the day off work, injured my shoulder. Oh man, that sucks. I had a shoulder injury a while back, and I'll tell you, it hasn't been right since. Hope it gets better. If you change the voice coil and the rock valve, it's fine. I'm sure the Rockville. Looked at the Millie Legend 10s. They are on back order. Hertz seems to be pretty good. Got some wrap 6.5s. Did you get the component set or did you get the new 6.5 subwoofers? I'm interested in the new 6.5 subwoofers as well. What can I get to see what my decibels are? Jerry, I have a meter over here. Next time next time we're around, holler at me and we'll test it. Uh, yeah, I got one here. I've got a small one and I've got a big one, so we can do it either way. Let me see. What about the Scar IX series budget subs? I mean, you $50, you can't beat that. I need to check into those. A lot of people like those, and I've never used them. I've used the VZX or the VVX. I've done a review of one that I was pretty impressed with on my channel, I think last year. So I was impressed with that. I'm sure that the budget subs are pretty solid too. In a Silverado crew cab, think those will do well. Downfiring, almost too pretty hot. Yeah, downfiring would be just fine. Yo, Mary, what's up? No sweat, man. Alistair got the components. Nice. I've heard several sets of those, and for my money, I think that's the best cheap component set that you can get right now. I have a Chevy Celebrity with a custom box for a 65 Impala convertible in the back seat with two 12-inch MTX 6000s and a Kenwood PS Series amps. That is a beefy setup. I love the 7000s, the all black 7000 MTX subs. Those are some of my favorite. Let me see. Who else did I get? Hot Rod says Infinity or Kicker CS, which is better Again, coaxial. I think the CS is the entry level of the kicker, and a matter of fact, I have those in the Trooper right now, and I like them pretty well. I I might lean towards the Affinity, depending on which model you get. If you get the reference, I think those are maybe a little bit better. But for the money, I think the CS series is pretty good, and I'm running them in my Trooper right now. Mullen Performance, hello. Are there any car audio sales going on right now? I caught the last bit of the New England provider sale. I was able to get an advanced 15-inch D4 for 100. I think Paul at G2 has some stuff going on. So from what I've seen, that's pretty much it recently. But yeah, have I heard anything about the Wolfram Auction Series amps? The full bridge. I have one of the 5Ks on pre-order. I haven't heard of anybody. I'm sure Ryan typically tests most of those Wolfram amps, so I'm sure as soon as they're available, he'll test that and let you know what he thinks. Any of the DB phone amps work at all? Not for high pressure. For something very low, yes, but if you're over 120, I would say that it's not going to really do you very much good. We'll ask Savard versus JL audio subs. This depends on which Savard sub you're picking and which JL sub you're picking. If you're putting them in the price range together, so a similar price Savard over a similar price JL, I would pick the Savard 100% of the time. But if you're just going from flagship model to flagship model, so a high Q, say 12-inch versus a 12W7, the 12W7 is compared, if you're comparing them directly, not considering price, I would pick the 12W7 all day. I mean, that's a legendary sub, and at a third of the price, I think the high Q competes with it pretty well when you consider you can get 2 or 3 of those for the price of one W7. It says sound deadening door panel or door if you had to choose. If I only had to choose one, I would sound dampen the door itself, the metal skin. It's the most, you're going to get the most resonance from that. But it's always good to get those panels deadened because you don't want that vibration. You get a little chatter from those sometimes. Yo, 5-star car stereo in the house. Yeah, Dean, I was on here talking about Thursday. I wanted to test my new camera. What do you think? I got the M50 live streaming. Um, I did have to manual focus, but I'm gonna try to fix that later so I can keep the autofocus. I don't want the ring chasing me around the whole time. Franco, I believe that they do ship to Canada. Did I ever mess with the atomic suds back in the day, 8990? I didn't mess with them personally, but I've heard plenty of them, and they get down. Is 4 too young to put subs in your son's power wheel? No. You could put them in there at 2. The age of 2, I think you can put subs in there. Do it, man. Do it. Cool, thanks. Let's see what we got. Awesome. So you think this looks better than the old Logitech Brio, Dean? I hope so. And for the yous that joined late, Thursday, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, me and my guy Dean are doing a show We don't know what it's called yet. We're just going to be a couple chuckleheads talking about, we're just going to be one person that knows what they're talking about, Dean, and then there's going to be one person that just acts like they know what they're talking about, me. Should be fun. We can tackle very difficult questions like pizza or wings. One's got to go. Which do you choose? We know what Dean's going to choose. You don't know what I'd choose yet, though. 1, 2, 3. Thank y'all. We'll share that with my wife. Clip it out, send it to her, and let her know it's HifiVega approved. We need more power in the big wheel. Kelly, you should be getting paid for being a Savard spokesman. No, man, that's not. You know what? I would never want to take actual money just to be a spokesman, because then I couldn't say my true opinions. But if you've ever dealt with Lucas or Will, you know what kind of guys they are, and you know what they're trying to do. And it's just, that's the same reason I like Kicker, because if you've talked to Kip or you've seen Kip, I've talked to Steve Irby. I've had lunch with Steve Irby. These guys really care about what they're doing. It's not just about making the most money or being the biggest company in the world. They have a mission and a purpose, and they're trying to do the right thing. And I just, I love that stuff. El Fuego, what's up, man? I appreciate it. Yeah, no sweat. I want to test this. Originally, I was going to do like a 5-minute, 10-minute stream just to let you guys know that I'm doing a show on Thursday with Dean. But, I got caught up, and I wanted to test out my camera. We need a HifiVega 5-star and Big D collab. Dean has been on 12V Talk more than once. So, yeah. There you go. Dean loves pizza. I mean, who doesn't love pizza? Pizza is a great food. Dude, I cannot wait. It's going to be super fun. I think so too. Let me see. What else did I miss here? Rockford Fosgate for the win. I do like Rockford Fosgate equipment too. The P3 subs really surprised me. The amps, the new T series amps are pretty sweet, and the new Prime series amps look really dope. I need to order one of those. I want to try it out. Oh, that's a good question. I did not say that. When, and more importantly, where is this show going to be on Thursday? So it's 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern. It's going to be right here on my channel, HifiVega. So you guys that are in the chat, you know where to go. Be on the lookout. Thursday, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. It'll be me and Dean. We're going to be using StreamYard. At some point, we may spin it off in another channel, but at first, we want to see what you guys think about how you like it and all that type of stuff. And it's just easier to go ahead and do it on this channel at the moment. You guys like how I talk with my hands a lot? That's not good with the manual focus. I'm sure it's going in and out of focus here. What's your opinion on the ground shaker bandpass prefab enclosures? If you used them in the past, I think they're pretty good for prefabs. I've got a prefab box here somewhere. I don't remember the brand name of it that I'm going to be reviewing at some point in the future. And they're okay for the money. You're always going to do better if you're willing to build it yourself or pay someone to build it for you. But in certain cases, I think you can, if you're willing to pay a good amount of money, you can get a nice box that's custom. You can get some pretty nice prefabs too, or ones that are more like kind of pick your part. So you tell them what you want. You want a curve. You want to add this and add that. GP Car Audio does it. A few other companies do it. Always good options that way. Bobby, kicker fanboy for life. Yeah, man. All right, let's see. Dean will be able to say the words he normally doesn't say on his and other shows. Yeah, Bobby, everybody go vote for Dean and Fernando. You guys already know who got my vote. It has been, my ballot has been cast. Made well tuned high from what I've seen. Most prefabs are tuned 35 hertz or higher. Some of them are tuned as high as 50 hertz. A lot of them are at 40 hertz or 45 hertz. So you really got to watch out for that. But nowadays, I do see a lot more of them stating that they're 2.2 cubic foot with a 35 hertz or 32 hertz tune. So if you can find something like that, you'd be a little bit better. You know, Mary Q Logic is back in business. My buddy Jason Owens is working there. I don't know if they're doing enclosures yet, but I know I've seen pictures of him doing kick panels. So check them out. I think they're still in business. How can I get you to check out my home built subs? I'm building an 18 with a titanium basket and a Neo motor, a NEP Neo motor. Man, I probably don't got enough power to test that, to be honest with you. I'm usually like a 1,000 or 1,500 watt guy at maximum, and sometimes I'm only 700 watts. Um, Man, I tell you what, that if I ever get caught up, you know, you can holler at me, send me an email, and maybe we can work something out uh, so I can test that out. But as I said, I'm kind of behind right now at the moment, even. Dean talks with his hands but doesn't show his face. HifiVega, my 12V Talk Blues will be curd on Thursday. Looking forward to it. 12V Talk will be back soon, hopefully sooner than you think. Whatever happened to bazooka tubes? I think, remember the Sparkomatic power tubes? I do remember those. They were junk, but the bazooka tubes were freaking awesome, and they still sell them today. I want to get one just to play with because the nostalgia of it, but those subs were cool. I mean, you can put them anywhere. I just think they were cool. I like having a tube, you know. All right, y'all. I got to test out my camera setup here. I think it works pretty good. I think that it looks a little bit better on my end, so hopefully it looks better on your end. Um, yeah, it's gonna be Thursday, 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern, on this very channel, youtube.com/HifiVega. Me and Dean. I don't know what we're gonna be doing, what we're gonna be talking about, but it should be fun. And yeah, be there or be square. Dean says tubes, don't waste your money. Yeah, man. Take Dean's advice on that because, you know, I waste my money all the time. But yeah, see you guys Thursday. I hope you're able to join, chat, hang out, and we'll just do our thing. 12V Talk will be back soon as well. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I will catch you on the next video. And that's going to be Thursday.